Equity futures slide while oil reaches above $100 a barrel, and analysts warn that excluding Russia from SWIFT may cause missed payments and big overdrafts. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramya Faraj. U.S. equity futures slid this morning while bonds and commodities, including oil, rose. The S&P and NASDAQ contracts were down over 2%. European futures fell 4%. Oil and palladium jumped, with Brent crude once again reaching over $100 a barrel. Gold and treasuries rallied on demand for safe havens. The euro fell on worries about risks for Europe's economy, which relies on Russian energy. Taking a closer look at the U.S. dollar, and it's rising against virtually every other currency after the West imposed stricter sanctions on Russia, supercharging demand for the world's reserve currency. Traders are taking the most liquid asset as sanctions on Russia's central bank and lenders reverberate through global markets. Meanwhile, the ruble tumbled to a record low against the dollar today. The ruble was indicated 28% lower versus the dollar in offshore trading this morning. The ruble was indicated as low as 117.82 per dollar based on data compiled by Bloomberg. In February, the Russian currency has fallen more than 6% in onshore trade to underperform all its emerging market peers. The latest falls come as U.S. and European allies announce plans to sanction Moscow's central bank and cut off some Russian banks from the SWIFT system. Excluding Russian lenders from SWIFT may cause missed payments and big overdrafts within the international banking system. Credit Suisse analysts say it will encourage monetary authorities to supply the market with dollars. Analysts say the Federal Reserve in particular may need to intervene in global markets. They say the dollar is king as it's liquid and a safe haven. In other news, Saudi's state miner Ma'aden has announced plans to boost its capital by $3.3 billion amid a surge in commodity prices. Ma'aden says it will offer one bonus share for each held, doubling its capital to $6.6 billion. The rise in commodity prices helped Ma'aden return to profit after 2 years of losses, making a net income of $1.4 billion in 2021, up from a loss of $55.7 million the year previous. Meanwhile, Saudi's Sepcam reported a 1,942% jump in its net profit to $957.4 million for 2021. The petrochemicals maker attributes the profit rise to the increase in prices for all products in spite of the increase in feedstock prices of butane, ethanol, ethylene, and propane. Saudi Aramco has discovered natural gas fields in 4 regions across the kingdom. Saudi officials didn't specify the number of fields found, but they mentioned 5 by name. 2 of the gas fields are non-conventional, meaning they're situated in tight pore spaces and need special extraction techniques. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway reported $89.8 billion in its full-year net profit for 2021, more than double 2020's total. The rise was backed by the stock prices of Berkshire's biggest stock investments, which are Apple, Bank of America, and American Express. They each increased by more than 1/3. Meanwhile, in Q4, Berkshire's net profit rose 10% to $39.6 billion. Buffett is worth $115.4 billion, according to Forbes estimates. Coda took the top film award at the Screen Actors Guild Awards last night in Santa Monica. The drama is about a deaf family and their daughter who can hear. Succession, Ted Lasso, and Squid Game also took top awards. I'm Ramya Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.